Sunday, April 9th, 2017. 7 days after I joined YouTube and started talking and not knowing what the hell I'm going to get myself into. On October 7th is when I wrote 6 pages and sent them to all my neighbors and everybody on my email list. I'm sorry, I just can't take it anymore. This time, I'm going to speak plain English, get straight to the point, before more things keep happening that are obvious, predictable, and as fake as professional wrestling. I can go through verse after verse, but it'll be another 6-page letter. It probably won't be read anyway, so I'll spare you the agony. I don't claim to have all the answers or full information, but I do know when people are trying to deceive me. I'm not forcing nor expecting anyone to believe me. I just want this to be read before it's too late, just in case these things happen. Only after Trump was elected is when my eyes started to focus and understand the real plan for America the Great. Sunday, April 30th at noon will be exactly his first 100th full day. Only the people I see daily are the ones that I said Trump is going to start a war before his first 100th day. Most said they don't think so. So April 6th is officially the beginning of the war that I've been anticipating. He was taking jabs at so many countries, even our allies, doing things according to his own will, like he wants to start a war. You can call what I say conspiracies, but they're not theories. If you're not watching the news anymore, but you were at one point, if you were at first, and that means you're sick of trying to figure out who's lying and who's telling the truth, and that the terrorist attacks are now just an everyday or so event, so you'll just get numb to it. Also, the shootings and killings all over the world have become routine. First of all, who can honestly say that they actually believe politicians? There is some truth from Trump, however. It's deceptive truth. Make America great again, draining the swamp, and America first. The only time America was great in the eyes of the elite is when it was first founded by the elite with very few people in it. Draining the swamp is another word for getting rid of everybody who isn't part of the elite. It's another word for population control. That's what wars are for. And America is first. In my first, to be absolutely destroyed on TV. In my first letter 6 months ago, I said deception will be all over the world, and the beast of the earth will have power to make fire come down from heaven in the sight of men. Now, at the time, I had no idea that was going to be Jonathan Kleck. Now I do. Before real fire comes down from the Lord from heaven. Now, again, at this time, I thought real fire was actually going to come down. Now I understand it's the word of God coming down out of the mouth. Now, which means there will be a TV war with TV bombs coming down from TV heaven. Who has that kind of power? Just go to the theaters and watch the best destructive war or action movie, and you'll ask yourself if you can tell the difference between real footage and special effects. Trump started saying, it's fake news, people. It's all fake news. I've been saying it's all fake news stories even when Osama, Barack, Saddam, bin Laden, Hussein, Obama was president. Whatever his name is or isn't, who can become a president without a birth certificate? An actor. My main point is this. America will be bombed, most likely by Russia on the East Coast, and North Korea or China from the West Coast, probably California, Florida, or even the four corners, the top and bottom left and top and bottom right of America. We'll have a warning, and our fake news media will tell us to flee probably to the middle of the United States to escape the radiation. Then once we see all this, they'll just turn off our power grid, so we can't call anybody from any state that was bombed, which includes Philadelphia, by the way, just so you know, and or any other country, to tell them that we haven't seen anything. Think about what people will do if there's no power. And they think we're being nuked. Well, they'll kill each other. But again, that's what I thought back then. Now I know, well, we're just all going to be stuck in our houses because this is what's happened, house arrest. So in Isaiah 24:18, he who flees from the fear of the noise, which is the coronavirus at this moment, will fall into the pit and be taken in the snare. For the windows of heaven are open and the foundations of the earth do shake. Isaiah 26:20, come my people, enter into your private rooms and shut your doors. Hide yourself, as it were, for a little moment until the fury passes over. In other words, from May 21st to May 24th, or from that 3-day period. In other words, don't fear the war, but fear God and pray for your souls. Even if the war is real or not, which it ain't, their plan becomes real to eliminate the population, which I thought at the time, but now, well, yeah, it probably was real, but now it's changed. So America first, then the rest of the world. But within a few days, God will put an end to it. So be patient. The reason it's America first is because Jeremiah, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. Is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? I will do to this house, which is called by my name, where you trust, which I gave to your fathers as I have done to Shiloh, and throw you out of my sight. Who calls God by his name? Where does it say that they trust in his name? Well, 3 times God's name is mentioned in this place. He's referring to the national anthem, God Bless America, the Pledge of Allegiance, one nation under God, and on our money, in God we trust. So where's your trust? In man who lies, or in God who speaks the truth?